Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, Basically, this video is going to be concerning, all right, Jacob's trouble, all right, being the beginning, all right, of our deliverance. Okay, and reason I say that is, when you look at the way that the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has set up, all right, the events of prophecy to go. Okay, our deliverance comes from Jacob's trouble. Okay, hence, if Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like never before, then our deliverance is going to be a time like never before as well. However, on the right hand side, yo, on the right hand side, okay, and so we got to be prepared for that. All right, we got to be prepared to receive that victory. Okay, we got to be prepared to basically go through what we have to go through, because that is the Lord setting us up, all right, to get delivered. All right, and and all the times you see when Daniel, all right, got was about to get thrown into the lions den, the Lord could have done something to avoid him even getting thrown in there. But the deliverance was that much more glorious, because he got thrown into the lions den. All right, because the lions hadn't been fed in such and such days, you know, because they were so hungry. That's what made the deliverance that much more special, because it was as if it was life and death. All right, it was the ultimate test to see if you will trust in the Lord, and that's why Job said, "Though he slay me, yet will I maintain my trust in him." You got to have that mindset, okay? Because the times we're coming into, yeah, we're gonna be in certain positions. We're gonna be in certain situations, all right, that we're not, gonna see a way out necessarily. Okay, but we always have to remember that there is a way out. Okay, just because we don't see it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. All right, because as the Lord said, His ways are not our ways, neither are our ways His ways. And our thoughts are not His thoughts. Roughly paraphrasing. So the way the Lord sees things, where He can create outcomes and possibilities, we might not see it. But that's why our job isn't to just create these outcomes and possibilities. Our job is to trust in the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son, Yahushua. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, because understand, every time we read about judgment, there's always, a balance to it. All right, that goes into a remnant being delivered from that judgment. All right, Jeremiah 30:7 talks about how Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like never before, but yet he shall be saved out of it. There's always that but yet, that hope, that little light of hope. All right, Daniel 12:7, it says it's going to be a time like never before, but those that are written in the book of life are going, Michael's going to stand up for them, the children of thy people. You see? And same as I'm going to read here. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." And when this happens, it's going to cause great fear. And it's not the first time that they've done this. During the time of Herod, they did this. All right, during the time of the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Greeks, okay, the Romans, they've constantly done this. All right, where they came in and they weren't sparing, they were just spoiling and destroying. You can read about that in First Maccabees, the first chapter. But now is when we gotta stand strong. Now is when we gotta, maintain the faith. Okay, because when they come this time, the way the prophecy ends is with us winning, is with a standard being lifted. Okay, it's not with them overtaking us and destroying us and putting us into captivity, and then we know we're at the end of our captivity. Okay, this is the final last time when they come and the Lord backs them up like, nah, your power is now gone. And now we're coming into power. All right, it's time for Esau to go down the seesaw and for Jacob to come up. Okay, verse 72, it says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." And this is going to be happening to a lot of people. But as this is happening, the Lord is going to do something. He's going to intervene. Okay, verse 73, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay, so there's going to be something different that happens on behalf of the elect. There's going to be something different that the elect do, you know, while everybody's breaking and doing this, that, and that. The elect are going to stand firm and have that faith. And what's that going to do? It's going to force the Lord to show his miracles. All right. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had faith, they forced the Lord, all right, to deliver them from that fire. Okay? Because the scriptures tell you whoever perished, basically trusting in the Lord. All right? When were they forsaken? Never. So, since they kept that faith and that trust in the Lord, he had no option but to deliver them. All right? Amongst many other men. Verse 74, it says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. That's how the the deliverance is more. You got to think about it like this, man. However bad the situation looks, how whatever form it takes on, and it looks drastic, it looks dire, it looks fatal. The worse it looks, the greater the salvation. That's how you got to think about it. Because if you look like you're in a situation where literally there's no way out, then the Lord is about to do something extremely magnificent to deliver you from that situation. All right. You see, when the villain gets built up and built up and built up, guess what? The higher the villain goes, the stronger the underdog force, all right, has to be in order to take that villain down. Okay. The hero always, all right, is stronger than the villain. So if you look at the strength of the villain, you wondering how the hell, how the hell is this guy going to defeat him? But understand that the way the Most High set it up, the right hand always wins. The left hand looks powerful, but in reality, the right hand is stronger. All right? And we are going to get delivered by the right hand. So like the Lord said, I will deliver you from the same. All right? And we have to trust and believe in those words. He said, Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. All right? It's all a part of the scene. Okay? It's a part of the scene. It has to look bad. It has to look dire. People have to be afraid. People have to break because of fear. But when they do that, it shows you they're thinking with their flesh and not their spirit. Because the Lord told us not to be afraid. He's in control of it all. He's guiding us through it all. He created the obstacle course, and he's guiding us through it. It says, And the guide of them that keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Okay? Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. But going back to the point, the Lord said he's a guide of them who keep his commandments and his precepts. Okay? So those that are sincerely, diligently following Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, following the right doctrine, teaching the right thing, believing in the right thing, all right, praying and staying in the right spirit of the Lord, he's going to be a guide unto you. Whether you're by yourself or with a loved one, or you're in a location you don't know where you at, the Lord is going to be our GPS. The Lord is going to be our protector. Okay, he has everything set already for us. Okay, but once again, the way he's going to, remember, this is the last go around. This is going to be written about. So the way the Lord sets it up is going to be, look, man, when whatever happened in Egypt, when that happened, we read about it now, but if you were to take a time machine and go back there, it was a crazy time. All right, all those chariots chasing us down, that looked like suicide. Here it is, we got water in front of us, and these chariots coming down on us behind us. All right, it was like a suicide mission. But what? The Lord delivered a way. Okay, in the most desperate of times, the Lord made a way. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 18. It says, And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So if the righteous scarcely be saved, why? Because it looks as though the last second, okay, that split second, you think you're gone. You think it's over. You drop the glass cup and you're like, oh, it's over. And then suddenly, your reflexes kick in and you catch it right before it drops on the floor. Of course, naturally you're going to reach for it, but you look as though, nah, I ain't reaching that. I went too late. but then somehow you catch it and it doesn't break right before it hits the ground. You know, see, the Lord is going to do some miraculous deliverance for us, but we have to have the mindset that, look, even if we do die, all right, we're still with the will and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? Because sometimes the Lord will bring you very close to death, you know, and he'll still deliver you. But if you break before he gets a chance to deliver you, then, you know, you already know what's happening to you then. All right, verse 19. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to him in well doing as unto a faithful creator. So you got to commit your soul, all right, your keeping of your soul to the Most High. Meaning what? He's going to keep you. He's going to protect you. All right, he's going to make sure that you're good. Okay, moving on. This is the book of Job, chapter 19, verse 8. It says, He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass, and he hath set darkness in my paths. And that's what this left hand is getting ready to do. Okay? And much worse. Verse 9, He hath stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am gone, and mine hope hath he removed like a tree. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counteth me unto him as one of his enemies. All right, and they're about to get ready to try and make us the public enemy. All right, but hey, guess what? Our Father, our power, you already looked at him as the enemy. All right, he actually is your enemy. Okay, verse 12, it says, His troops come together and raise up their way against me and encamp round about my tabernacle. And that's how they pull up, man. Okay, when they come in with their forces, all right, and they come into with their psyop and all these different ways to try and, you know, get people to break or, you know, grab up certain men and throw them into prison and all these different things. It's all a part of it. Okay, it's all, if the Lord has it happen to you, then it's for prophecy's sake, and it could be that He wants you to glorify Him through martyrdom, or He's getting ready to give you, you know, set you up for a great deliverance. Lord might raise you up in a FEMA camp, give you spiritual power so you can deliver somebody else that's in a FEMA camp. Okay? The Lord might put you in there to help you like how he helped Peter. You know? These are for testimonies and glorifications of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. In the time of Jacob's trouble, this is what the Lord did for me. You know? He delivered me from this. He did this. He did that. Different stories. All right? Because as the Lord said, He's going to deliver His elect. All right? That we can count on. Now, this is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19. It says, He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. See, a lot of people, they break and they give in to Esau because, you know, he has a gun to their head. So they want to deliver themselves, right? But can Esau deliver you from a famine? All right, the Lord can cause such a severe famine that even Esau can't deliver you from that. All right, there's certain things that this devil, regardless of what technology he has, he cannot deliver you from the hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But the Lord can always deliver you from anybody. Okay? So the Lord said no evil is going to touch you. You got to have faith and trust in that. You know? If you got to sacrifice things for the Lord, you got to sacrifice your job, or you got to sacrifice whatever the case may be for the Lord. Hey, guess what? He got you anyway. There's nothing that your job is giving you that the Lord cannot give you. Okay? Verse 20, I read that. Verse 21, Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Why? Because we're going to know that the power protecting us is absolute. All right? That it is impossible for any harm to come to us lest the Lord sanctions it. And if the Lord says no, then what kind of destruction should we be afraid of? All right? Verse 22, At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, because we're going to know that it's not coming for us. We're going to know that though it's coming upon the world, we are the ones who are going to get delivered out of it. Lord willing, we're of that elect number. Okay? So we're going to laugh, we're going to mock, we're going to laugh, because we're going to understand that we're in such a good position. We're going to start reaping the benefits of the works we've put in, the labor of love that we've had towards His name. All right. Each time, each sacrifice we made for the Lord, it was counted, man. Because what we're doing for the Lord, nobody else is doing. So the Lord values us. Okay. It says, verse 23, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Okay, so we're not, hey, look, Lord can have animals protect you. You might be in the bushes, the wilderness somewhere, and the Lord might have animals come, and you thinking they're coming to kill you, but they're coming to protect you, hunting for you. You know, all these different things. See, the Lord has control over them. He has control over everything. So you just have to have faith. Okay? You gotta have faith. Verse 24, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right. And so we ultimately, all right, have already gotten the victory. It's already been written. It's just, it now has to play out. All right. Now, lastly, this is the book of Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. This is a conditional statement. All right. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. There is a condition. You have to keep the word of the Lord's patience. All right. You have to teach the right thing. You have to believe the right thing. You have to make your body a living sacrifice for the Lord. That is the condition for him to keep you from the hour of temptation. All right. The whole world is going to be tried, but the whole world does not suit or pass or qualify this for this condition. The whole world is not keeping the word of his patience. They're casting it behind him. All right. So those of us who do choose to fulfill this condition are the ones who are going to be kept from the hour of temptation, who are going to be fed in the time of destruction, in the time of trouble, in the time of famine. So we have to what? Continue to do this. Continue to fulfill the condition, and the Lord will fulfill his end. All right. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold fast that which thou hast, and that no man take thy crown. Understand that, yes, we are a brotherhood. Yes, we are, we encourage each other and exhort each other. But at the end of the day, salvation, the scripture say, everybody got to seek their own salvation. Okay? Because that crown, you're not going to share your crown with somebody else. You get your own crown, the next person gets their own crown. And one thing that you cannot share is your faith. That's something between you and the Most High. All right. And he's the one who knows how to measure that. So that's one thing we all have to work on individually, strengthen that. Okay. And just buckle up, man. Okay. It's like a roller coaster. As you're going on the roller coaster, it looks like you're about to fall off. When you go upside down and you're going so fast and the sudden breaks, you're like, oh my, you're secured. But based on what your flesh is seeing, your eyes, your body, the wind, you feel as though, damn, I'm about to, that thrill. As if you're about to fall off, but you never fall off. Okay? And that is going to be the ride for the elect. It may look as though they're about to be doomed, but they never get doomed because the Lord always delivers them. All right, so with that, I'm going to end it off here. Lord willing, you were edified and exhorted. All right, keep the faith, stay strong, pray for fewer days. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect once again because they're the only ones that are going to, take heed to these lessons and actually get benefited by it. All right, in closing, I want to give all praise, this honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rucha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.